Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kitchworks Kitchen. My name is Ashley Bright and I am the host of your show. If this is the first time you are joining me on the channel, you are in for a special treat. On Kitchworks, we talk all about healthy meal prep on a budget. I mean, who doesn't like that, right? And if you're returning, thank you so much, because without you returning and watching these videos, it wouldn't inspire me to keep giving you all the sorts of tidbits you need to make just life a heck of a lot smoother. So let's jump in, because today all we're talking about is breakfast smoothies and how to get in and out of your kitchen in under 5 minutes. All right, guys, let's jump into making smoothies today. I am so excited because it is one of my favorite breakfasts that get me in and out of the door super quickly when I'm in a rush to make an appointment or something else going on in the morning. But I want to feel full and I want to feel refreshed, and this is one of the favorite things that I like to make in order to do so. Now, you have two options when you are creating your smoothies. You can either use a pre-packaged version or you can do it completely from scratch. Think about the time commitment and think about your budget. For some people, buying pre-packaged is completely out of the question. And for some, it is a budget saver because you are not throwing away all the extra fruits and vegetables you didn't use to make it from scratch. So I'm gonna talk about my favorite packaged smoothie. It comes from Costco. I've tried other brands. If you don't have a Costco, find something at your local grocery store that is going to contain the amount of fruits and vegetables. Now, I'm a huge fan of these. What, like I said, comes from Costco, the super smoothies, because they've got banana and fruits and kale. I'm a huge kale fan. I think this is kale or spinach. Nope, spinach and kale. It has both. One of my favorites, and you just take one of the little packets out, pop it in your blender with a little bit of orange juice, and you're good to go. A little bit of hot water depending on the season if it's cold. So you want to make sure that you avoid anything with a lot of sugar, but make sure there's no extra added sugars. I also use an orange juice that contains no added sugar. The natural sugar is great, but don't anything added. That's why you want to shoot for a non-GMO organic brand if you are going to go the packaged smoothie route. So the second option is that you can make all of your smoothies from scratch, and I applaud you so much if you want to do this. You can choose to take all those fresh things every morning and put them into your blender and add a little bit of juice and water, or you can choose to pre-package your own and make your own individual freezer bags, put them in the freezer, pull them out, and put them in your blender. Now, this is a great option. I am very busy and do not have time, which is why I choose to spend just a little bit more and go the pre-packaged route. But I'm also going to make sure that I include some recipes in the bottom if you want to do the do-it-yourself DIY from scratch method. Just again, make sure you're using non-GMO organic products, because the toxins in your body from the chemicals and stuff that they can put into your food lead to all other sorts of health issues. They can make you feel bloated, and it's just not good all the way around. So if you can and you can afford it, try to make sure that you are buying organic, non-GMO fruits and vegetables. And I'm gonna just look at my notes here for a second because I suddenly had a brain fart. You also want to make sure that you grocery shop accordingly, and if you're going to do the smoothies from scratch, make sure that you are choosing other recipes that will include some of those fruits and vegetables if you're choosing not to freeze them, because you don't want things to go bad. You don't want them to spoil, because you're essentially just throwing away money. So you also are probably wondering, how do you stay full with a smoothie? And so we're going to jump into that right now. So staying full on a smoothie is something that a lot of people don't think about. They have their smoothie and they're starving like 2 hours later, and that's crazy. You want to make sure that you are adding some additional goodies into that smoothie in order to hold you until your lunchtime or your midday snack. Whatever your dietary restrictions are, everyone's different. I don't preach that on this channel. You do you. But I want to give you the tools that will hold you to your next meal. Now, again, I'm a huge fan of Costco, especially when I buy in bulk. So I have this huge, oh, it's kind of heavy, this huge thing of flaxseed, which will last me an eternity because it's just me. But it's great because it's a fraction of the cost of buying it at your local grocer. Again, make sure it's organic, non-GMO. You're gonna take 2 scoops of flaxseed. I just use a spoon and I just kind of heap them in. You can measure them out if you choose to. And I also use chia seeds. Now I got these at Aldi. I'm a huge fan of Aldi as well. Again, I'm gonna make sure that they're organic, non-GMO. And just this one serving of chia seeds is gonna give you 6 grams of protein. Now that's huge. That is gonna be what holds you until your next meal. There's a lot of other great health benefits from having chia seeds in your foods, add them on salads or whatnot, because it's really good for your joints. So you wanna make sure that you add those 2 things into your smoothie in order to get you from breakfast to lunch and not feeling like you're starving. So I really hope that that was helpful and that you have another tool that you can add to your breakfast arsenal when you're trying to rush out the door in the morning. I want to check out and see what recipes you guys use. What's your favorite thing to put in a smoothie? Make sure that you leave it in the comments below and let me know. Tell me what you're interested in. If you have questions about the recipes, anything like that, but do make sure, tell me what's interesting to you, what you like to put in your smoothie. You're just helping others, expand their arsenal as well. So if you liked this video, make sure that you subscribe below and give it a thumbs up so you don't miss any other tips and tricks when it comes to healthy meal prep on a budget. Bye for now.